Okay, so I think I'm finally trying to do a TV dinner, take a proper TV dinner tray, or they call it cafeteria school trays. Sometimes they call it a prison tray. Sometimes they have a lid. This one does not. And sometimes they're different sizes. But this is a typical cafeteria tray where they have a spot here for a spoon or a plastic fork. So I try to recreate the TV dinner the best way I can. And with that, chicken nuggets came to mind. Childhood and chicken nuggets. I grew up around those. And then mashed potato, although the only thing I don't have this is gravy. That would top it off. So that's the only thing I'm missing with this TV dinner recreation from the 80s. Some kind of canned vegetable. Have mixed vegetables here, carrots, corn, and here we have a potato salad. Some kind of salad with the TV dinner. So it's going to be a cold salad. And you need to have some kind of dessert. I have apple pie. So I've been wanting a tray like this for quite a long time because they're fairly expensive and vintage. So first thing I want to try is this potato salad, store-bought potato salad of the time. A cold salad and some kind of vegetable from can. Maybe I should have warmed up the vegetables. But I didn't warm up the potato separately. I don't think you could put these in the microwave. If you know you can let me know. But I don't think these could go in the microwave. So I warmed up the chicken nuggets. You can put some kind of topping on there. We're at the end of the month, so don't have much in hand. So I try to recreate the TV dinner as best I can, and in order to do that, I needed one of these trays. And these trays are also known as prison trays. Chicken nuggets are good. Mashed potato on its own. If you're on the out, it's going to be hard to get a tray. So these cost a fair bit because they're vintage. Dollar store doesn't have anything like it. So they have some kind of takeout trays, but nothing like this. And let's give dessert a try. The only thing that's missing with this one is the lid. Sometimes you make the dinner early and then you wait till the evening to eat it, and then if you have a lid you could just cover it easier. I think little add-ins and extras like that slightly cost more money. Chicken nuggets would be good with ketchup or something like that, but I kind of rushed it and forgot to put ketchup. With these extra slots, you got room to add some kind of vegetable. Most likely it'll be some kind of canned vegetable like carrots or corn. Sometimes you could put broccoli or something in there. Or you need some kind of salad. What's coleslaw or a potato salad? Some kind of salad. For the second one, and third one is some kind of dessert. And this long slot is for the spoon. In prison, you'll most likely get a plastic one, a plastic spoon. And sometimes they have similar trays. Sometimes they have ones that are really thick, brown trays from the prison system. So hard to tell if this is a cafeteria tray or a prison tray. They both use them, I think so. But they are vintage from the 80s. And to recreate a proper TV dinner from the 80s, you need something like this. And the best one I could come up with is the one that has the long slot here for the spoon. Because there's other variations that don't have it, or some kind of round circles, but this is one I can remember the best to recreate a TV dinner from the 80s. The only thing this is missing is gravy or ketchup or something like that, or some kind of dressing. But this is the best I could do. Sometimes we have shredded turkey, chili, chicken of some kind, or a stew. In the prison system, I think they often put some extra bread, so they don't always give you a dessert. Sometimes they'll give you just bread, like a bread roll, or most likely they give you some kind of, what do you call those? Cakes, little cakes, corn cakes or something like that. I don't make those because those are kind of southern thing, and you don't find those in our stores. So most likely the only option would be a bakery, or you make those corn cakes yourself. And if you're not a baker, then they won't come out. So I just opted to put on some kind of dessert. And some kind of salad to go with it. Picked out a potato salad. And I picked out a mix of vegetables. Just plain old mashed potatoes, didn't do anything to them. Some gravy on the mashed potatoes would be nice. And that's the only thing this TV dinner recreation from the 80s is missing. And that's where those Hungry Man meals come from. But I never grew up with those. I never had them growing up, so something you tend to buy when you're much older. If you're sick and you don't want to cook, then a ready-made meal is the best option for me. And those meals cost slightly more, so only buy those if I'm not feeling well, or if I don't want to cook, or if I don't have nothing made, then a ready-made meal is a good option. A little bit cheaper than takeout, but still homemade meals are a bit cheaper to make. So I will do some sort of Christmas meal, and I'm happy to have at least one tray, vintage tray. And I wanted to do a recreation meal from the 80s for a while. Thanks for watching. And in order to do that, I needed a proper tray of some kind. The trays that I find locally are not quite there. This one is the best tray that reminds me of the 80s, of this little slot spoon. Thanks for watching. If it's other trays that they make now are always kind of different, and they don't really remind me of the 80s, so you always get some kind of different variation tray. But some trays, they have a lid, and that's only to, if you make your dinner a couple hours early, and then you can just put a cover to keep the flies out. So, but those will probably be slightly more expensive. These trays are vintage, so happy enough to have at least one. Thanks for watching my recreation TV dinner from the 80s. Chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes. That's what I came up with.